What up, y'all? What up, y'all? Hey, hey, hey there to the people.
Hi to the
So
people.
I just want the record to reflect that I have asked Bianca how we get on the list to get us a dope intro song and stuff. Hey, Google, pause.
Google, we are
Sorry.
starting the day. We got it.
Yeah,
Good,
Google's like, it's
good
11
morning,
o'clock,
Google.
sis. It's 11 o'clock. You got to get your life together, Google girl. I'm up. I'm up and we here, girl. But no, I asked Bianca, like, what we got to do to get us like a dope intro song and like cinematic video and such,
All
right?
right.
Because
She was
that's
the
not my
guru.
area. Yeah, that's not my
Man,
area of expertise. You know what I
you
mean?
know
So
what
I
I'm
was
saying?
like,
We all have
sis,
our own gifts. We got our
how
own
can
gifts.
we get pushed up the list? You know what I mean? So for now, we just gotta bust up in here and be like, all right, y'all, hey, what's up? Just that's how it is. So as y'all get up in here, please do say, hey, let us know where y'all watching from, all the things. Um, and let me find girl, Google still trying. Hey Google. Oh,
They said no, but for real. We committed to do this. I am your accountability partner.
but like when I tell you, remember last week when last show when you was like just change the order
Oh, yeah.
of your routine, and I did that and it's been working. Like
Really?
yes. Hey Google, pause the music. I think it's because my phone is right here too. So everybody trying to be helpful. You know, everybody's like,
Oh, right.
yes, yes, we are here, like at your beck and call. But anyway, that sage advice that you gave me to change the order of my routine has done wonders for my life. All right.
Oh,
Okay.
yay.
So, having said that, let's get us officially started because, like, it's a lot of stuff that's going on, and my brain people are
Eh,
all over the
they on
place.
one
Okay.
everywhere.
They are twerking on every wall available. You understand me? Okay. They are just so yeah. So anyway, y'all, hey, welcome to So You Don't Put Syrup on Your Grilled Cheese.
That's us. We got it together, y'all. I promise.
We are two real life cousins, and we talk about the things that we thought were normal in our family, but it was actually the recipe of dysfunction. So we're on a mission to unpack it all by sharing our stories and hopefully helping others find their voice when it comes to healing and mental health. So we invite you to join us on this journey. Hopefully, there's some self discovery here, a whole lot of laughter, and maybe even a little bit of healing. So my name is Kim Berlin, House of O'Neill
Berlin.
Jackson Adams, right? Because anyway, empathetic energizer, intuitive, inspirational innovator, seer of souls who are hurting, healer of hearts, voice to the voiceless. What up, y'all? Glad to be here.
Get it. Get it. There we go. Had to find myself here, literally and figuratively. It be like that sometimes. I'm Kalonda. Hi. This is welcome to the birthday edition of our show. My birthday is coming up on week. You get two shoulders today. You're welcome. Just wanted to say thank y'all for being here. Your girl wasn't sure this birthday. We didn't know it wasn't promised, y'all. So we are happy to see it. I want to thank and love on everybody who has been there and loved on me. So I love y'all for that. I am Kalonda of House Jackson, first of her name. Thank you very much. Assistant of entrepreneur, beacon of banter, creator of content, dancer of dreams, and enchantress of excellence, and a New Orleans native.
Period.
That's
Okay.
me. Period. That part.
Period. So before we go any further, the people, I don't know if they heard, okay, that is this your birthday
It's the birthday
edition.
song. I missed the meeting.
I wanna say happy birthday to you. I wanna say happy birthday to you. Yeah. I wanna say happy make that wish, make that wish. Think about it, hey. Blow out your candle, close your eyes and make that wish. Think about it, and blow out your candle, close your eyes and make that wish. Let's go. Hey, hey. 1, 2, 3.
Yes, indeed.
That's my birthday gift to you. Some sound effects and such.
Baby. Oh, I feel the love. I feel the love.
Look, he's talking about West Stevie Wonder. We hip, we evolving,
Look,
okay?
This is going to be our new Stevie Wonder.
We staying connected to what the young folks are doing, okay? Because we are hip.
Aunties. We might be aunties, but we still in the know. We're like
we the hip aunties, exactly. So like, you gotta.
Old aunties say though. Don't tell nobody. It's just us. Don't tell nobody.
So, yes, ma'am, I am excited that this is your birthday episode, and I have all sorts of questions. So,
okay. Let's do it.
I'm just like, honey, I want to know the things. Okay,
oh,
first of all,
right. Me too. I want to know the things. I hope I got the answer.
Are you how old you making, right? And you can answer that however you want to answer that for the people, but you know that's a common question of how old you making. So
I'm making because we make things here in New Orleans. So I'm gonna make 45. I will be 45. I'm excited though. Like that's a good thing. Birthdays have never been like I wanted to hit 40. I wanted those big milestones. So it's like that's a good one. And 45 is a good number. 5 is my favorite number. So it just feels good.
Yeah, feels symbolic and such, like 5, 9 times over and things.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
45 alive.
Okay, now I was doing the math this morning. I was like, hold on.
She said, carry the one. We're the same. We're 1 year apart. But
wait, hold
this
on.
the one.
Because sometimes it's 2, and then, but no, that's because I'm
sometimes we're a little off, but then it's back if you click the 1. Yes.
I was definitely doing some calculations. So I am wondering, how does it feel? Like how your spirit feeling?
My spirit feels good. My spirit feels hopeful and excited. Yeah, I mean, a lot is happening. I know this year, just with like work and relationships and just setting up my life, and I feel like, I think somebody, I forget who I was having a conversation with, but was essentially saying that, like, yeah, it's like you're doing it all backwards. I think it was probably you more than likely, because we were talking about how like I got married younger. So it's like, I didn't do all the dating and out there and all the stuff. And now I get to try that, I guess, but it's not really for the faint of heart. I don't recommend it, but
0 out of 5 stars.
Very much not. But no, I'm super excited. I feel like in a lot of ways I really am just kind of continuing to discover myself. I feel like when I turned like 30 or like 33, I felt like, oh, I know who I am now. I'm sharing these universal truths about myself with myself, and in real life I still had no idea. So then now it's like, oh, I feel like I do understand more things, and I do feel like, we've talked about it before, that maybe before wasn't who I was, and I was still becoming that, and becoming the authentic version of it, that wasn't really relying on other people's opinions and, what someone else was going to think about it and just saying, okay, what do you really want? Like, what do you, because that's a hard question. And you talked about that last week. Like,
because why you keep asking me that, Miss Therapist, ma'am? I don't know the
like
answer.
if I knew, I wouldn't be here. That's what I pay you for. Can you tell me? Like, I swear, all these memes that go around that say, you know what I'm saying? They're like, as a teenager, you just didn't want anybody to tell you anything. Like, don't tell me what to do. I know everything, blah, 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 blah. And now all I want is detailed instructions, step by step. Give me the times I need to be there. That would be great.
That's it.
And instead, they're like, no, you have to decide that. Like, no one's going to do that for you. I'm like, really?
Fact. But you know what? Side note,
guess.
what I remember when I was working on my my master's, and I remember like feeling so like, excuse me, aren't you supposed to be teaching? Like, why? Why am I doing the teaching? This feels very much self-led. What is the answer, ma'am? Huh? Like, the further, so it just made me think about like the further we get in life and like all of that is more about what they say. There was a movie or something somewhere, and they were like the questions. Like, life is about the questions, and we spend so much time like looking for the answers, and we've had to do that for so long. I'm tired.
Right.
Okay, I'm tired.
I already did that.
Send me an email and let me know where I need to be. But matter of fact, just send me a calendar invite, okay? Because if you leave me to have to make the calendar invite based on it, I'm not going to be there. I'm just send me a calendar invite so I could just press yes or no, okay?
Girl, I missed a meeting that I had a calendar invite for. I'm like, how you do that? Damn Memorial Day. I just knew
all Memorial Day.
No, Memorial Day threw me off for the week. So I had a meeting on Thursday, but Thursday came around and I thought it was Wednesday. So that didn't help me, even though I had the calendar invite that said, you have this meeting that is at 8:00,
But
and I just
didn't know what day it was, then
this tomorrow. I have this meeting tomorrow.
Yeah.
And you know what though? I will say, like, luckily, the people were very gracious because I was like, I am mortified. I am so sorry. Completely got thrown off on what day. Had this down as tomorrow in my head. Like it's okay. Like we can set it up for Tuesday. I'm like, perfect. I will be there. I will be there.
For the grace. So that leads me to another question.
I'm getting old and I'm forgetting things.
Well, that was leading me to another question. What are the things, because we accepted this idea like that we're aunties, right? And we're like, okay, but also asterisk caveat, we are the cool aunties, okay? Very much connected
very much
to the
very
culture.
much so.
Okay, and the things on the TikToks and such.
They keep us
all right. Wait, side note. I
was gonna side note. I want to see if it's the same one. Tell me.
No, you don't know this side note.
Is it no, Barkley? Oh,
no. But this is the side note. So I was talking to. Remember, I told you that I was working with some interns, right?
The interns.
So I was talking to one of the interns the other day, and I was basically telling her that I want her to design what she wants this internship to look like, because there's like so many things that could be in the scope of things. And ma'am, I need you to tell me what you need, and then I can tell you what I need, so that we could both be getting what we need, right? So I had said to her, I said, but what I really want from you is I want your perspective as a 20-something, because we don't know what it is like to have grown up with social media our whole lives.
Right.
Like we don't know that. We don't know what it's like to like have every aspect of our lives documented. So I'm sending this in a voice note, right? So I was like, I said, we didn't have, social media. I said we barely had chat rooms. We barely had the internet. So, I was like, it's different the way that you all view the world, the access you have, the information, blah, blah. What does girl say? Miss Kim, well, she didn't call me Miss Kimberly. She said, Kimberly, I am so willing to help you. And she was like, if you need me to interpret a TikTok or
Hold one moment. Wait
ma'am.
a minute. He said, if you need me to show you how to open this PDF, you you go ahead and give me a call. I got you.
I got you. You need me to help increase the size on your letters on your phone. I will walk you through it on what we call a video call. A lot of people call it the FaceTime.
She tried you. That would have been her last day. I'm just playing, sweetheart. I know you're amazing, but I'm just saying she tried you.
Right. I was cracking up so hard. Like, she really, do you think I did not say I lived under a rock?
I'm going to have to walk you through this TikTok. I was on the phone with a friend of mine and he was reading a text and he goes, they sent him an abbreviation and it was like DWBI. And so I had my own little auntie moment, DWBI.
That's it? Is there any other context?
So the rest of the sentence isn't really going to make sense. But yes, he had said like, oh, you have everything you need, right? And they said, yeah, DWBI.
DWBI.
Yes.
What?
So don't worry about it. Don't worry.
Wait, DWBI. Don't worry.
So to everybody out there, we're gonna set up a glossary section because the children are saying things in front of us.
Always.
See?
Always.
So yeah, so the fun part is like I like those type of things where they send it like just a string of letters and you try to figure out what's the phrase that everybody knows or whatever.
Yeah,
so that was the only way I knew that. But that wasn't
driving while black. I was like DWB. What are y'all talking about?
Oh my God. Each one. We are here to learn, y'all. We got this together.
Well, we got some interpreters, okay, that said that they'll help us interpret the thing.
There we go. So good looking up.
That was my side note. Sorry. Do you remember your side note with
Yes. Yes, which was funny though, because it's kind of the same thing. So they have them singing Crazy. And it's like them talking about like, I remember when, and it'll be like, oh, I remember when this crush, I had said that they loved Ariana Grande. And I posted this on my Snapchat. And then they post the video of whatever it is. And it is them doing the most cringe-inducing, secondhand embarrassment causing, whatever. Singing, poetry, dancing, whatever you call it. And it has made me realize that one, I have never liked anybody, apparently, because I did not. And then number two, that people have no shame. Like some of the stuff that they put on there, I'd be like, I would never tell anybody, let alone have posted it on my IG and been like, hello world, please consume. But it's some funny stuff. So it's Gnarls Barkley and it's the I remember trend. So if your TikTok does not send that to your algorithm, feel free to look it up, get some chuckles. Because if you ever thought you were doing bad, you were not doing any of these things. I guarantee you. Guaranteed.
Yes, indeed. Wow. Yeah. I'm just glad that a lot of things weren't documented. Praise the Lord.
Who you telling? They all died in those little pink Sony cameras that everybody still got with a flash card stuck in it that you can't look at no more.
Listen. Okay, so you said you were just saying, I remember when. Do you have a birthday that you remember, or a few birthdays maybe that you remember that kind of stand out from others?
Ooh. So I remember I was in love with Cabbage Patches, but I was like 10, I feel like, because it must have been a
Okay.
big part. Because, we didn't have like birthday parties every year. It was like the big numbers, the 5, 10, whatever. So I think it was my 10th birthday, and my mom had this gigantic, like, strawberry cake. Exactly, Miyoshi. This big strawberry cake with a gigantic cabbage patch on the front of it. And I had like
Okay.
my friends over from school because I also was not the house where people like came over and hung out. So I remember that because like people were all over and it was fun and we had cake and it was a good time. Um, I remember it must have been actually last year was really, really good. I mean, I've been very fortunate, like for my birthdays to be surrounded by people that I loved, and just
That's
having
awesome.
like knowing that people took the time out to just kind of hang out and be like, okay, we're gonna kick it together. Like it's been great. Like we went on a little boat booze cruise. That was phenomenal. Got to see. Oops, hello. Let's knock my laptop over. Got to see, see the water. Look at the gators in there. And listen to some music. Dance around on the boat. It was a good time. Um, I've had great birthdays when I lived in California. Like all my
Mm.
Cali kids, if y'all are on here, I love y'all. Um, just phenomenal times drinking all day long. I mean, just kind of enjoying the neighborhood as it was, and just really taking that time to let people celebrate you, and just
Yeah.
being able to see them having fun was good for me. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So you get a lot of joy out of other people being happy as well.
Yeah, I'm trying to work on it. Yeah.
Because
But
that was
it
a
is.
question that we had asked that we were supposed to follow up on. Did you do
Yeah.
that homework when
Did I get the answer? No. I thought about the question because
what
again,
type,
the question is where it's at, right?
yeah, like what legitimately brings you joy?
Brings me to it's like
Yeah.
I
You know what
just
I also
love
just realized? I had the wrong
what?
banner on all this time.
Well, you sure do. Oh, look at that.
What's your
Hey y'all.
room? Go ahead. What were you
Okay.
about to say?
Well, we're gonna go ahead and start the show, y'all. Welcome. So you don't swear fucking girl. See, I'm Kalonda, first of her name. Oh my
These
word!
are
I'm
the
just trying
types
to.
of bloopers and things that happen in the virtual producing world. And I was just the talking, and I said, "Wait a minute, something
Something ain't
don't
right.
look right."
Something ain't right. It's
My
all
bad.
right. It's all right.
What were you saying?
We made it. It's perfect. Um, no, I mean I just love simple. I love if I don't have to. My brain, oh my poor brain. It does all the things, the overthinking to like the 15th degree. So anything that lets me just be,
Mm.
excuse me, just be calm
Mm-hmm.
and thank you. That lets me just be calm and assured, which sucks because I feel like that, I have the whole burden thing of like, I don't want to be a burden. But then I'm
Mm.
also like, I need reassurance in this relationship. Like, are you mad at me? Are we still friends? Should I not call you? Am I supposed to text you? Like, maybe that was too much. Like, I'll give it an hour before I send you another TikTok. Like, my brain does.
Wait, can you share your formula for phone calls? Remember, you were telling me, is it public knowledge? If it's not, I don't want to put you out
It's
there. But
fine. No, it's perfectly fine because I also had somebody else fuss about it the other day. So, so again, I try to not bother people. I try to, be as minimally invasive as possible. So if I call you, I let the phone ring 3 times. Because I feel like if you can't get to the phone in 3 rings, you're probably busy, you're doing something, whatever. And then, you'll see I called and you'll call me back. Or you didn't want to talk to me and now I'm making you wait till your voicemail picks up 15 rings later to hang up. And you just standing there like, I want to watch my rest of my TikTok and his phone is still ringing. Like, that's rude. I'm not trying to do that. So you get 3 rings. Now, there are some people where I know they get more rings. My mom, I got to let her ring because even if it's in her purse, it's like a Mary Poppins bag. Like, it's going to take a while to get to it. So you got to give them time. I understand. I give you more than 3 rings. You get more than 3 rings.
I recently upgraded. Even be knowing where my phone at.
I mean, like, I know this is just another sound going off around her computer desk. So
and the ringer is hardly ever on because of all the sounds. Yeah. Like, I just don't want to hear them.
When my phone goes off, I'm like, why is it making noise? Like, it's startling. It really is. Like, oh, why was that on? But yeah, I recently upgraded someone to 4 rings because they were like, the phone didn't ring. They were like, it didn't make any noise on my side. I didn't know it was ringing.
So they only got a half ring, and you was like, we 3 rings in.
3 and out. Call me back. It's fine. I will take it personally. Like, text me. If you don't want to talk on the phone, that's okay.
That rule. Remember, you were like, is only after so much time.
So yeah. So if you, so let's say you call me, right? And I don't get the call. I missed the call. And I see you call. Now, if it's hours later, I'm probably going to text you back because you were available to talk when you called me and I missed it. Now, if it's within like 5-10 minutes, I'm going to call you back because that's reasonable time. But then you also have to be aware, people have their little call list. Like, I know with like Berlin in California, she goes through her list. And if you miss your call, you out the rotation. Like, you're just not going to talk to her today. She just moved on. You better get it next time. Like, so with hers, if I miss the call, I don't even text her because I know
you out
we're going to try again tomorrow. Yeah. We're going to try again tomorrow. My bad, boo. Don't charge it to my heart. Like, that's all I can say. But yeah, like, I feel like if someone calls you and you get it within 5 to 10 minutes, go ahead and call them back. But if you see it hours later, you can't assume that they're still just kind of hanging out waiting for you to call. They may not be able to talk. So I'm going to text you and be like, hey, sorry, I missed your call. What's going on?
Right.
Can I call you? Oh, yeah. Like, sure, call me. Knock yourself out. So, yeah. And my brain, it does.
No, but I love this. And it made me think about again the FaceTimes, right? Because I have an Android, right? And I am okay with that. My camera is beautiful and it does what I need.
It is gorgeous. Okay. I am currently table colored today since being on the laptop.
Listen, I'm all right with it. But this is the thing is y'all's iPhone users be getting these unsolicited FaceTime calls. And I just can't wrap my head around not just that I don't like unsolicited phone calls, right? I need a text to be, hey, was you good? You good for me to call? Like, because I am definitely, this could have been an email type of person. Like, what do you want? Like, I don't like when somebody is like, hi, how was your day? Hi, hello, how was your day? Fine. What you want? What do you want? Say what you want. Okay, you ain't got to do me with the pleasantries about what you want. Get it all out in that one sentence. Like, why we got to do 5 exchanges for you to say one sentence?
Oh my God.
But outside of that, right, I need that text. I need the text heads up, right? So then trying to wrap my mind around I'm almost to that place where I'm about to just not be fine. But we gotta go right now. But I can't imagine like somebody requesting my face on
my
the
face.
list. That just feels very much, why are you here?
It was very odd. I gave my phone number to this guy, and which was fine. He was not normal, nothing crazy. I have a
Just
I have a history. But he FaceTimed me like the next day, and I was appalled. That's
you had
it.
just
That's
given
it.
your number to him? Had just given
Thank
your
you.
number to him.
Say like the day before, like we met the day before.
Oh no.
Then he FaceTimed me. And I feel very weird saying that as offended as I feel, but I was offended. I was like, sir.
So let me ask, in the to help somebody, what in your world would have been the appropriate way to communicate with you as having just received your number?
It would either have been a text, preferable, or a phone call.
Okay.
Because I think it depends on who you're talking to. Because I would say that I'm not a phone person, but that's not true. If it's the right person, I could be on the phone
for a good 2-3
hours. Hours. Like literally. So it's not that I'm not a phone person. It's just maybe I don't know enough about you. And there's some conversations that are like, I just need to see you. Like, I'm not even gonna like start this conversation until I can see your face, so I can like figure out how you react to things, and so I know how to take them. Because just a phone call doesn't give you enough of that information, which is probably why I probably should FaceTime. But no, not happening. It's just the FaceTime right off the bat.
Hey,
that's definitely me being an auntie, because the younger kids, they be on FaceTime all day. Like they'll just FaceTime, be walking around, doing their stuff, which is fine. Do you knock yourself out? However,
it's a lot. But you know what? They also, I think, be on FaceTime, but don't be really having a face on FaceTime, which also don't make sense to me, because y'all using up extra battery.
It's
for
a phone call.
When you could just do a phone call. But hey, let me make this public service announcement in case anybody was, do not request my face virtually, physically, at all without appropriate communication prior to said request. Appropriate
my goodness.
communication looks like text message first. Okay, then you would ask, "Hey, are you available?" You understand me?
I need you to look at something. Like if we have to FaceTime, like you need to be trying to show me something. Because otherwise,
but also take a video of it and send it.
True, and just send it. That's it. It could all be so simple. Lauren said it the best. I mean, you rather make it hard. I don't understand.
I don't want it. And I don't remember how we got down on this track, but I do want to say this is an auntie thing for me. And you know what it reminds me of? I don't know if you remember when text messages, this is dating ourselves, when text messages.
You can't say when stuff started. We were at the beginning of things. We're like, remember when the internet started? Like the fact that we do, like that's, that is what it is.
Crazy.
We do.
So remember when you had to pay for the text messages, and it was
you had to pay for the characters. You had to pay for the characters, not even the message. Before you had to we were great with acronyms, but we couldn't afford to type out whole sentences. Are you serious? You did. You needed a CD for internet. You are right.
Yo, my first cell phone had 10 minutes on it for the month. 10, because the first minute was free.
I made it.
And then it was free after that. That was it. It was for the sole purpose of being able to call and say, I made it.
I'm home. School. I got it to school.
This is what I was gonna say. So I remember when text messages had first started, and my mama was on the phone arguing with Sprint, and she was like, over my phone. She was like, take these text messages off. You got me paid. I don't want to text nobody.
Oh my word.
Jesus. So this is an auntie thing. When you needed a
Yeah.
CD for the internet, baby used to be collecting them AOL free CDs. Uh-huh.
And it was not free because I worked at Best Buy and I had all the angry old people calling me. They're charging me. I'm like,
Oh, because what you had to
yeah.
put a credit card in there, that free
And
trial.
after a little while,
Then you
exactly.
forget to
Free trial
cancel.
ain't free. Free trial ain't free.
Yeah, trying to
Yeah,
have the
all the
doggone
time.
internet.
All the time, child. Woo-wee.
Now we
What a
got
time
it
to
in
be
our
alive.
pocket. Ain't that something? That's what that is.
Just keep living. Just keep living. Y'all can use those for free. Yeah. Oh
Oh
man.
my God. Okay. Let me focus. I have another question. What do
Okay.
you feel like this past year of life has taught you? This, and I know that's a
Girl.
big question because this past year been a motherfucker. You hear me? I can't even describe it.
Oh, you're gonna make me cry. That's one. That is one. I don't know, dude. It's all the cliches, you know, that they're there for a reason and that they exist, you know, that you just keep living. Um and realizing that at the end of it all, it's just you. You know, if you're not happy with yourself, with where you are, with your situation, whatever the case is, no amount of distractions, drinking, smoking, friends, fucking, none of that stuff is going to fill that void. So even if you don't know what brings you joy, you know, trying to find happiness in the discovery of it, um, and being honest with yourself to say, like, these are the things I don't like. Like, I did this because I like you. So I went along with that. But left to my own devices, I probably would have opted out. You know, like
Mhm.
it was, I think getting really honest around that and then taking that a step further to saying, okay, this is now a boundary where even though you like this, I don't, and I choose to not engage because I
Mm,
don't want to be uncomfortable, you know?
mm,
So just like, it's constant. Yeah, it doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. But there is joy in the process, even when it's painful, and you're always stronger than you give yourself credit for.
mm.
And to give yourself the grace that you give strangers. That's been a big one for me. That's been a big one for me because I will give anybody, any and everybody, the benefit of the doubt, the grace. Well, maybe it was this, and they probably meant that. And, you know, what were the other extenuating circumstances that they may have been feeling that way? But with myself, I'm like, stupid girl, stupid girl. You know, and
Mhm.
it's like
Mhm.
you can't do that to yourself. You
Yeah,
cannot do that to yourself because that's the voice that's with you all the time.
right. Yeah. What do you like? I know, of course, we're still on this path, both of us, to
Mm-hmm.
discovery, right? And like figuring
Right.
out who we are. Like what phase do you feel like you're in? And what does that finding joy in that look like?
What phase am I in? That's a hard one just because I don't, you know, where's the end phase? You know, like I don't
No,
on
that's
that.
true.
So I can't, my brain won't let me plot a point on that because it goes how far? How far on the other side do we have? You know, it's the poppy scale. Nobody died. So, um, right.
She amening, honey. She's like, girl, because
You
we
know,
done been
so
through it.
tell us.
Yeah, she wants y'all to know. She
He
is the
knows.
test
He knows.
of Molly, me.
This little dog, yeah. She she got me through a lot. But I would say like you said where's finding the joy in it? Or
Yeah, like what does that look like because you just said a moment ago of finding joy in the process. And I'm
Mhm.
wondering what that looks like for you
Yeah.
right now as because I feel like there's been a shift in
Mm.
you like making a conscious decision to be like, okay, this is where we are. So we clearly need to figure out how to find joy in this. So I'm wondering what that looks like.
What that looks like. A lot of it is like letting go. First, it took me understanding and realizing in the process that I am a person that needs control, and that
Mm,
I and that I feel very like I need to protect myself at all times. So
mhm,
I'm more aware now that I need to like I'm being more curious about myself. So
mm.
I can say
More curiosity.
like yeah, like just like okay, I don't have to know what the next step is. I don't like let's just see what does happen. That is the that I have to see what that next step is and then give myself, the universe, God time to actually fix it instead of saying, oh, well, it could be this, it could be this, and well, what about that? And then what about this? And then this is another possibility. And I'm so amped up on what could happen and all the different
Mhm,
things that I miss everything that is happening right now. Um, so I think just being, letting myself be curious about what's going on and actually being there for it instead of trying to
mhm.
prepare for things that never happen. Like, and
Right.
saying that to myself, like, when's the last time one of these catastrophic things you have pictured actually happened? It hasn't. So why are you spending your time and wasting your resources on creating them and creating solutions to them when you have this very real thing in front of you? Deal with that. Like
Yeah.
and being okay with that. But I think it's the curiosity part of the willingness to say everything that I thought I knew might not be true. Like
Right.
like I thought that's what I wanted and I thought that's what I needed and what I should do, but that's not. It's it's not. And it's okay to course correct and say, okay, if
Mhm,
that's not it, then what? And there's nothing wrong with that. It's like we
mhm.
get, we had talked about it before, but like we get so stuck on, I should be doing this, this should be happening, I'm turning this year, so I need to be here, and letting that steal your joy because you're
Mm.
looking at the things from like a position of lack or what you don't have. When in real life, there's so much that you do have that you can celebrate. When even at my lowest times, there was definitely still people that would have rathered that problem. And it's not diminishing, like everybody's problems are big and real to them, asterisk, asterisk, asterisk. But, in perspective, it's not that bad most of the time.
She said, "What's
Depending
up,
on what
son?"
it is. Sometimes.
But I think to your like beginning point of if you keep living, that
Mm-hmm.
you will see something change. I
Mm-hmm.
remember when I was just kind of like, all right, guys, it's been real. Um, I remember Lewis calling me and he was like, I just need you to give it time. Like I just need you to give it time. I understand. I get it. I know. And also please give it time. Um and it's interesting to see, like, I feel like this time of year, a lot, not I feel like, but a lot of anniversaries of things are coming up.
Oh, okay.
So it's had me in a very like reflective place of kind of like what this last year has looked like and like the gravity of it all. And that's what just kept playing in my mind. Just give it time. Just give it time. If and I think for me it was the combination of the both, the giving it time, but then also the surrendering of
Mm.
I can't do anything else. Like my boy, I done did
On you.
things and I'm about to go to sleep because like the combination of those two things is where I feel like faith lives and where God lives.
Mhm.
So I'm grateful that time was able to continue to elapse and
Yeah.
we're both still here to be able to say, I know, and also
Yeah.
though,
Right.
just give
Just
it, just
just
give it some
keep living.
time. Yeah,
Yeah. It's
yeah.
hard. It is. It's very hard. And I think I had to learn that, and I had to find the keep living for myself.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's easy to be like, oh, my mom would feel like this, my friends would feel like that. It would, whatever. But to still be very apathetic personally about it
Yeah.
that's a really hard battle to fight. And it's a battle and it is a fight, of you have to consciously say like, no, we're doing this. Like I know it sucks, but and that sometimes that's where you find the most fun. I mean, quite honestly, because if you don't laugh about it, what you gonna do? But it's you get your most creative, your most resourceful. That's where the magic happens, and
Mm-hmm.
being willing to say like, I need to find a reason for me that is me based. Because like you said at the very beginning, like, oh, you find joy in other people, and it's like, yeah, I'm working on that. That's not enough, you know,
Yeah.
and it's not fair to the people who love you either, you know.
Mm.
So
That's that last thing that you just said is not fair to the people who love you. Um is something that I try to process a lot because in my not wanting to be a burden, I don't I have been told that I don't allow people to show up for me and
yep,
love me in the ways
yep,
that they are capable of doing.
okay.
And I get it. And also, though,
Right, right. It's like I hear the message because I've been told
yeah.
that several times, like in romantic and platonic relationships, where it's
Hmm.
like you don't you don't ask for anything. Like my ex and I would always like because he said one time, you know what? He said lots of things that in hindsight he was like, that's not how I meant it. But he was like, you know why I love you? And I'm like, why? And he goes, because you don't want nothing. I'm like, what?
Wow.
What did you just say to me? And he was like, no. He's like, you know what I mean though? Like, it's not, I didn't want anything. Like, I just want, like, let's exist. Let's have fun. Let's enjoy ourselves. Let's do this together. Like, that is what I want. Like,
Hmm.
I could buy myself a purse. You know what I mean? Well, I could. Like, I could
Hmm.
buy those things. Like, that is what it is. I like them. I don't want to block no blessings if anybody wants to
Also,
give me
ever
a purse
I
or
was gonna
something.
say also the Cash App is there in the
When she asks where I be, and I'll be like, I'll be at the house. Well, y'all can find me on Cash App. Happy birthday to your girl. Um, but no, but I understood what he meant, but it just
Mhm.
sounds funny. But that is how I show up. But I've been told, it's not fair. You were there for me, you're around, but you don't let me do that for you. You don't give me opportunity to do that for you. But it's just finding, again, like the phone calls and text messages, it's finding okay, I'm not bothering them. Like, oh, I know that you have all this other stuff going on, and this pales in comparison. Like, I know you're dealing with this stuff with your kids or your, kids' parents, if that's the case, and I'm just over here with some hurt feelings about a phone call. Well, I'm gonna just eat that, Or if I say it and you don't really, I don't know, engage, then I go, okay, cool. Like, that's what and then the next time I just don't say it, So it's like, cool.
Yeah, it's very just as you're talking, it's making me wonder and think
I'm
about.
literally fighting her with one hand. Give me one moment.
No worries, no worries. Go, you're fine. Also, when y'all donate to the Cash App, it's also buy Sarah a bone Cash App, because sometimes Sarah be ready to turn up. But so what I was gonna say is that what was I gonna say? Hold on, where did my brain go? Oh man, this is the most 40-year-old thing ever. Damn it. I don't know. It's gone.
Nope, gone.
I think I don't think my brain person is here. That my memory guy, I don't think he's
Your memory
at work.
guy. So,
Yeah.
you gave him the weekend off.
I believe I did. It was like a fleeting thought. Like, oh yeah, sure. You can take off the weekend and go hang out with your family.
Right. Hey, why not? Why not?
If y'all don't know about our brain people, this is a concept that I introduced to people in my world because we really need to figure out how our brains work and what those processes are. So we all have brain people, but I have my brain person that's in charge of memory. I must have gave him the weekend off. And so the temp guy, I need to do a hiring fair for real, because I get tired of, I really do. I get tired of being like, where's my guy? He can't be here 24/7. Like, that's not fair. I have to be, a good boss, but like, bro, you are missed when you are not at work.
You are missing a lot of days. You can be the best employee, but if you can't show up, it doesn't matter how good you are. I'm just saying.
But anyway,
retail management lesson number 1.
Girl, I had to get out. Okay, so but that also reminds me of something that I was gonna say that's gonna lead into. So I had posted a video on my Instagram page the other day. Also, time out, sorry. We have 400 subscribers on Minding My Black Ass Business YouTube page. And I just we don't have an applause thing, but we definitely got okay. So
we got some suggestions on how to get to bring people together. It takes a village. We got it.
What? And every time I see myself push these damn glasses up on my face, I get
No. You know what's worse than pushing your glasses up on your face? Wearing contacts and poking yourself in the fucking nose. That's worse. And I do it. I'm not wearing glasses. Do you see glasses? I'm not wearing glasses at all. I sleep in these contacts. I wake up pretending I can see. So why do I do this?
Because they still ain't got the strength that you need. You be trying to push
still can't fucking see. This is ridiculous.
Okay. So I posted a video of me talking to the interns, and the part of the video that I shared was me sharing my story, like my transition from retail management into teaching, right? And how I was like, hey, Lord, ain't nobody finna be teaching no kids. Ain't nobody got time for this.
For me?
Right? Kids teaching me? And then here I am,
the best
almost
at it,
20
teaching
years
the
later.
teachers.
Right.
Like, let me show you how to do it. As a matter of fact, not only do I do it to the best, but I'm gonna show you how to be the best. You're welcome.
You're welcome. You are welcome. Glad to be of service. So I was thinking about this journey, and I was like, it's so like it seems very random. It just seems like I don't know what my life looks like on the outside looking in, but I can imagine that people be like, "Where's this bitch doing now? Like, where are you? What? How are you making? What are you doing?"
Right. And I tell you, they ask me, and I go, "Well, she do a lot. She got a lot going on. A lot of things."
She got a lot going on. That is a very good answer because that is true. So as I was thinking about the journey, I was asking myself like I told you, like this is the anniversary of everything. So like all my shit fell apart like July, right? But tomorrow is the 1-year anniversary of my life coaches graduating. So I certified 5 life coaches, right? So and that was such a huge like task. So then it was like I was using all of my brain power to do that. And then after that, it was like,
like I did it. Whew.
Everything just blew up, kind of. But it was making me think about what I don't think at the beginning of the year I consciously set intentions for myself. Like for this year, at the beginning of the year, I was like, I just want to make it to my birthday. Like, and that was in February. So that was kind of as far as it went. And I'm starting to see myself being in a place of looking forward and looking ahead again. So all of that long caveats and stuff was to get here because I'm wondering, where do you want your intentions to be directed for this upcoming year? So that we also can hear and touch and agree and send energy and good vibes and all the things, but also to have a record, right? Because I've been going back and like uploading old videos that I've made to YouTube and like listening to that. And I told you the other day I was listening to some of our previous shows. Like, there's so much wisdom when we speak, but we don't necessarily know what we're saying in the moment. So I'm wondering what your thoughts are for what you want this next year to look like, so that next year we can look back and be like, and here we are.
You did that. Like you did that. I mean, for me right now, a lot of it is just really focused on being self-sufficient, and really understanding what I need. And I know that's been the one that I've been kind of putting off, of like, what you want, girl? Like, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? I'm learning and acknowledging a lot of what I don't want to do. So I think that's a starting point.
Definitely.
Because it's with a lot of this time, it's like, 5 may not be where I need to be. Like, I thoroughly enjoy the freedom of being able to help somebody with their business here, to, be an executive assistant on this side and like help organize their life, even though I apparently need my own freaking executive assistant. I don't know, because who's taking care of mine? But like, I want to see myself develop that and kind of figure out how I can support myself while doing that, and have that be something concrete. So I think that's really that, and then just my mental health, keep that in the forefront. Um, what else? I wanna do all the fun, lovey stuff. I wanna open myself up to be like loved out loud and safe and happy, and you know, just not even like a soft girl era. Like I'm tired of doing it by myself
Mm,
and doing it alone.
mm,
So it's
mhm, mhm,
like let's have some fun. Like,
mhm.
and fun could be free. Like it's not expensive. I mean, like shit, let's go sit in the park, freaking
Why
watch the
people
duck.
don't be trying to do the free stuff? I don't understand why when people want to hang out, why always money have to be spent?
Girl, you walk outside the door, it costs you $50. But it was like they had the are you here? Oh, you
Yes,
froze
but
so well.
because I am confused because I just be like, can we just walk
I
to
thought
the
I
park?
lost you for it because you were like,
Because I am
yeah,
real
at least my
confused.
earring moved. um, but no, like they had a full, like they always have this concert series that's here usually in May at
Mhm.
Lafayette Square. And it's like every Wednesday, free concert, usually like 3 acts, whatever. And you just go out there, pull up a blanket, pull up a chair, smoke a cigar, drink a beer. They have like food vendors. And it's just a good time. And I'm like,
Yeah.
why? Why is this not like, that's it? Just some
Yeah.
live music and
Yes.
like a beach. That's what I see for the rest of my life. Live
Ah,
music, a beach, just some peace.
okay.
I don't want to laugh. That man might have been right. I don't want nothing. I just can it just be I mean, I'll take it. Like I'm not turning down nothing. Like feel free to spoil
Oh,
me. But I'm not gonna ask you for it. Like that's just not gonna happen. I'm not asking. But if you see it, yeah, I want it.
mhm. Are you a solo hangout type of person?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'd get up and go in a minute and just be like,
Mhm.
oh. Before COVID, when I actually would go to the movies, I'd go to the movies by myself, go to dinner by myself. I like me. I'm funny.
Mhm.
Like I have great conversations with my. I'm a good time. So being, and that was actually a conversation I had because like my ex and I were talking and saying how he doesn't need, like we always went back and forth. I would say that I wanted him to have a larger circle, like that he needed a circle of support that wasn't me. Because
Mhm.
he needed to have somebody to be like, she is a bitch and she is getting on my nerves. And he
Mhm.
could not say
Mhm.
that to me. So, like, I needed him to have that.
Mhm.
And he was always like, no, I don't like I'm cool, I'm fine. I don't need a big circle, blah blah blah. And I was like, no, I need people around me. Like I need to have the things going on. And I'm realizing now though that probably was because I was not well and I just didn't know it. And that
Mm.
having people around and being able to like be in and a part of whatever was happening for them was a distraction from me
Yeah,
focusing on me.
on
And so
you. Yeah.
now that it's like it is just me, I
Yeah.
can focus on it and I don't mind being alone. Like I can just sit in silence or with music or whatever, but like
Mhm.
it's not a anxious. Now every once in a while I get restless where I'm like I just need to get out. Like I just need to go do something. But
Mhm.
it's not like I'm running away from whatever I'm
Yeah.
feeling or doing or going through or whatever. It's just peaceful. So
Yeah. Come on, peace. Man.
peace,
Here, like
peace.
when I tell you I was in here, so I told you I restructured my morning routine.
Oh yeah.
And it's been working out a lot better for me with just a simple switcheroo. But a part of the a part of my routine is I think I told you this before, like I want to get into drinking tea. And like I want the whole like tea, clear teapot and like
Yeah.
I want to be fancy, but clear because that's more
You want to
timeless
see it?
in my opinion. Yeah, I want to
Of
see the
course.
process. So anyway, so I was practicing, I was drinking my tea on the balcony the other day and the power was out. So usually I would be like having my Google Home on, doing the meditations and such or whatever, but the power was out and my phone wasn't charged. It was a lot. So I was just sitting on the balcony listening to like all the different sounds. And it was the most calming thing to my nervous system for me to like hear the birds and hear the traffic and hear the wind and hear like I was just like, wow, this is just so peaceful. And when I asked earlier, like about the auntie things, I think this is definitely an auntie thing. Like I get it because it's so layered. Like we've spent so much time being who somebody else wanted us to be. Now you're like, I'm sick and tired of that. That done led to me losing my damn mind, literally. Okay, that ain't worth it. So now let me figure out who the hell I am, and also leave me the hell alone. Leave me alone. Girl, I was sitting here. There are like green mountains outside my balcony. And I can see like there are some houses like up on the mountains. And I was like, that's where I want to be. Up
She's
there,
like, there.
over there. Like I want you to have to come up this steep road to find me. Leave me
Yo.
alone. Okay. It's the peace, right? Fishing. I can see why the uncles be out there going fishing. Peace
I
and
know, I've never
quiet.
been.
You never been? Like ever in your life with anyone? I was
I
talking to
think I
Uncle
went.
Selby.
I think I went crabbing with Uncle Selby once. Maybe,
Okay. That sounds interesting.
but not fishing.
Y'all caught crabs?
I think so.
Dude, is that a pause moment? Do you like pause when you say that? You know how dudes be saying pauses like you caught crabs? Pause. Then no, I don't know.
It's not.
But anyway.
Yes, I'm down. I'm down. I want to
Yeah,
know.
so I went fishing one time in my life, in Tampa. Actually, I had a student
Uh-huh.
that was like my goddaughter, and her
Mhm.
uncle was going fishing. And so he was like, asked if I wanted to go. So I went, and Corey went too.
Oh,
And
nice.
I caught hella fish. I caught like 11 fish, but I didn't even have a cooler to put
Look
them
at
in because I ain't
you.
never been fishing. So I was like, y'all did not say to bring. So I did not. It did not dawn on me like these are actual fish that you're
What
gonna
I'm
be
gonna
able
do?
to eat.
You thought it was like the catch
Like
and release?
I don't know. Y'all say y'all got a pole or whatever we supposed to have. What I wear? I was like, I don't know. It was wild.
I hear you, tell.
But at this point in life,
Get me together, Keenan.
I would love to go fishing because it's free food.
I mean, you're not wrong there. Your girl loves fish.
I love fish. So it's free food. I would love to go fishing. I need to find out if there's a place here in Medellin to go fishing. Okay. All right. So this is my last question that I have for you. Okay. So I went
Okay.
rummaging through some
Oh
pictures.
God. Oh Jesus. Aww.
I said to myself, one thing that we ain't never had an issue with doing is having some hair. And I wonder, what are your dreams and visions for your hair over this next year or so?
Aww. cute. Us. Oh, we cute. We're so cute. Oh man, my feet hurt so bad that day. Aww.
Wait. You know what just came to my mind when you said your feet? What you think came to my mind when you said that? You
You eating my
remember?
Barbie feet? Like what? No, that wasn't it. Got it. My bad. Continue.
Oh my God, we're gonna have to come back on that one in a minute. No, you remember when we were leaving Essence and you had walked right out your shoe with your shoe?
Oh my God. Oh my God. In the middle of the street. Middle of the street. It's like midnight.
Oh
Had
my
to have
God.
been. It was late. I don't know. And we
Oh
were
my
walking
God.
away so we could get to an Uber and not be all in the mix of things. And we just were walking, bebopping. And I took a step and my shoe stayed right there. I was like, okay, so let me gather my friggin' dignity and get across the street. Then I wind up standing in an ant pile. Just a little piece, here's a stone. A little cherry on top of it. I was like, what the hell? But we had a great time. It was a great time.
I forgot about
But
the
no,
ant photo.
this was the pink party at Gallier Hall when I had those shoes on and about died in those shoes. That's why I remember that party.
I remember it was that Galleria Hall, but I can't remember the shoes that you had on. But that was
Girl,
funny. Shoe
we
issues
had to
has
call it
been
a
a
day.
thing.
We had to end it early. I had to go home and change shoes.
Yeah, be like that
Um,
sometimes. So your hair,
yeah.
what are
But
your visions
hair
and
goals.
dreams? Yes.
You know, I must say, like people, like I like this style on me, and
Uh-huh.
I get lots of compliments on it. Like people are like, oh
Mm-hmm.
my god, that looks so good. Like I've been wanting to cut my hair. You're gonna make me cut it. Like I'm like, okay, and then it's just easy, you know. So I've always been a braid girl. I love a good braid. Makes me feel like I'm about to go on vacation somewhere. I do something fun. The shaved side moment, I'm a fan because I have too much hair. So if I can reduce it to this little piece, it's a lot more manageable. Um, so I don't know. I'm gonna let it tell me what it wants to do because that's pretty much what it's been doing anyway.
Yeah.
And I just stopped fighting it, you know, and just finding like the right products that will let it work and make it cute. And I try not to overthink it. I get up in the morning, I'll undo maybe a couple twists at a time until it gets as big as I want it to and call it done. Not the church lady. Oh man. But yeah,
Yeah,
so hair,
I
I'm open to hair.
when I was looking back at the pictures, I said, Lord, have mercy. We have some hair. And this is, oh wait, I meant to try to pause it when it got there. Y'all, this is our cousin Casey. So when we talk about the three of us, and this is our grandmother pictured here. So when we talk about the three of us, these are the three first grandchildren and
Yeah,
the Three Musketeers, like all that kind of stuff. But I
the
was
little
like,
dog. That was us.
we ain't never had to worry about having no hair upon our heads. Now, Casey didn't have
Never,
hair for a long time when
never.
we was little, but when she got hair, it ain't never
But when
stopped.
she got it, it was there.
Baby, it ain't never stopped
Done,
growing, okay?
done.
So yeah,
Right.
I was laughing because I'm like, we got some hair. Like that is a blessing. Um
Yes.
that I'm grateful for. So I think with mine too, I stopped trying to make it something in particular because
Mm-hmm.
it took me a long time to go natural because who is doing
The
this
creamy
hair?
crack.
Who
They
is
call it
doing this
crack for a reason.
hair? Like who?
Girl.
I was like, who? But thanks to COVID, okay, here we are, right? But at first I used to be trying to do like twist outs and stuff all the time. They used to see Samantha used to pull it back so tight. I used to do twist
Oh
outs
Lord.
all the time, right? Because I thought that's
Right.
what what natural hair is supposed to look like. And then I was like, I'm tired of
Mhm.
doing that too. So recently I've gotten into just the literal wash and go.
The
And let me tell
real
you
wash and
something.
go.
This is not an ad, but also it should be. And also, I recorded a video the other day because this Tabitha Brown Donna's recipe, when I tell you it is delightful for my hair,
Oh.
delightful. Kalonda, when I told you I wet my hair down this morning, right? But just to so I could rehydrate it. But the shampoo conditioner, okay, first of all, you don't even have to use a lot of the shampoo, like it lathers very well.
Oh,
So
nice.
shampoo, the conditioner gets the detangles together. Okay, like the detangles
All
is
right.
detangled. All right. Then is the leave-in conditioner, hair oil, and a hair cream. All right. So you put the leave-in
Okay.
conditioner, then the hair oil. I usually grease my scalp with it, and then I just rub a little bit on the sections, and then I do the hair cream, and then I go about my business. You understands me? And then I don't touch it again for like another week and a half. And I wake up and I be like,
All right.
all right.
Ready. Here we go. I'm telling you, like that Doux, that's my go-to right now. I love it. And I know I can do a wash and go with it. I just haven't figured it out yet. But
Mm-hmm.
I know that I can make it work. If I stop trying to do my hair 5 minutes before I went somewhere, like I had that kind of hair, then I feel like I'd be in business. Um, but it works really well, no buildup, phenomenal, and you just do. The only difference is you put it on and then you grease your scalp or moisturize your scalp or whatever you're going to
Okay.
use if you're putting some kind of oil in it. You do it after. But love it, and it's like it's fun. Like there's, and that was just like I put that on dry hair. Like I didn't even wet it, and it did that.
Yeah.
So
Nice. Come on, curls,
I like
honey.
it. I like,
Yeah.
sometimes they be doing what they want to do. Sometimes I listen. It's not often,
Honey.
but I stopped fighting it. That's what 45 is teaching me. Stop fighting everything. Like just
That.
stop fighting it.
That. That. Just let it be what it's gonna be. And
What it's
stop
gonna
trying to
be.
stuff yourself into boxes and such. And just let it be what it's gonna be. It's crazy
You
because I
know.
was telling the 20-something-year-old, like,
Mhm.
I'm like, they were like, well, how do you, like navigate people saying this or that? I was like, fuck them people. Like, but
Fuck
also
them
I'm
people.
like, but
I don't give
also
a
I realized this is 40-year-old me, and they're
It's not
like,
the professional, right? You be like, oh my god, what did they say? Why don't they like? Why did they? Please, you don't pay not one of my bills. Even if you did, I came in here without you. I'm leaving without you. It does not matter.
I don't
Does
need your
not
approval.
matter. Who? From who?
But I forgot, like at 21, 22, like it was very much
That's all that it
like,
was.
what is the right way
How
to
are
show
people
up? Like,
perceiving me? Thank you. Yes. Like
yeah.
I had a conversation about like how when do you know what something is and like putting labels on things and all this kind of stuff. And then it was like I had to check myself because it's like you only want to know that so you know how to show up. How about
Mm.
you just show up? And then
Mm.
whatever is whatever it is. You know what I mean? Like you're just looking to be like, oh, well, if this is this, then I need to blah, 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 blah. And it's like,
Right, show
you
up
could
in
do
this
that
particular way.
regardless, you know? So
Mm. And that goes
stop
back to
fighting.
what my psychologist would say. So what do you want?
Mm.
Like,
Right.
what do you want? And how
I just
do
want it to
you
be easy. I want it to be easy. I don't want to have to think about it. I don't want to have to like wonder if, oh, like if I should I call you right now? Should I text you right now? Is this too much? Is this not enough? Is it like I don't want to have to do that. Like just tell me what it is, and then I'm gonna take it as what you said for as long as your actions align with that. Now, if you start to deviate from what you said, I'm gonna ask the question.
Mhm.
Like I'm using my little building blocks. I'm trying to not let my brain just create this story of what's happening. I want to know
Mhm.
what it is. I
Mhm.
want
Mhm.
to understand. Like, but you got to
But
give me the info.
but also, what do you say it is? What see, that's the thing,
Right.
because we keep going back to
So
the you tell me, and it's like, no, I tell you.
so pot meet kettle, because I literally had this conversation with someone else. And it was like, why are you waiting for them to tell you? Why can't you say, hey, this is what I
This
want,
is what it
or this
is.
is not what I want it to be?
Correct.
Yeah, I mean, you give it, you don't listen to it. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. All I heard,
Yeah,
because I say the same thing. I say the same thing all the time. And then my psychologist be like, uh-huh, uh-huh. And also, what do you was the question that I had asked you, is what do you
right,
want
right,
this to be? Because I will still
yes,
be like, based on that, then I'm gonna do.
right,
And she's
right.
like, no,
I'm gonna,
no, based on what you want, this is what you're
you.
gonna do. Which leads me to yesterday. I was
It's
in
like, but what if they
here.
do something else? Like, I could do something different. I'm okay.
I threw my hands up and I said, guess what? You know what I want to do right now? I want to make me some fish tacos. And that's what I'm going to do. And I put my phone in the room and I said, we're making fish tacos. That's it.
LOL.
That's what I want to do
LOL.
right now. Like, so I'm trying
Right.
to get better at that. And I feel like, y'all, we don't have all our segments yet. And this show is not like an example for real of like the standard.
Yeah,
But
this is.
one of our
I don't talk about
segments
myself. People tell me that all the time too.
that you don't talk about yourself.
Yeah.
Well, honey, you send them this video and you let them know you did a whole lot of talking. Okay. Oh, but
Like the
our
silly
Asking
ass.
Auntie, one of our segments is called Asking Auntie. And I feel like this is our Asking Auntie for ourselves. Because the question is still, what do I want? What genuinely brings me joy? And for those of us who are in this 40, late 30s, 40s range where we are discovering I'm not even that person. Like, I don't even know who that was. Like, that's not, if I had to choose this is what I would choose to do. We trying to figure out what the choose to do is. What are the
What
things
it
that
is.
we would choose to do because they bring us joy? That is what we are trying to figure out. Any closing
Oh,
words
yeah.
before we get ready to wrap up and roll out?
Well, I figured out 3 of them that I just dropped in there: cigars,
Okay.
crown, and crawfish. So
Well,
those
amen.
3,
Bring
those
joy.
make me very happy.
Very
Those
good.
I ate 3 pounds of crawfish yesterday, and I
God bless
felt
it.
so good. I'm sorry. I felt so good about it though. So good.
God
My
bless
soul
it.
needed it. The spirit needed it. It was a rough day,
I'm happy for
and
you.
that
I
helped.
am.
That helped. Yes.
Yeah. Any regular crown or what kind of is there? Do you
Yeah,
like the
regular crown.
fancies?
No,
Okay.
no, just regular. I mean, they're fine. I mean, I'll drink them, but I am I will drink them.
I mean, they will get
But no,
consumed,
I'm
but they're
accounting.
not my preference, just so you
Yes, come
understand.
on.
I'm
I
an
would
original.
buy it like for the house. You know what I mean? Regular Crown, Coke with a lime. That is me. I will drink that all day.
Okay. So
And be fine.
cigars, Crown and
Except the
Coke,
other night.
and crawfish
Yes,
for Kalonda.
yes.
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 Now, maybe you are not in Kalonda's vicinity and you're like, I don't know where your house is, girl. That's where you be saying you're at. But the people want to bless you. Tell the people where they could find you for your birthday, girl.
Well, you can find me on Cash App at $Kalonda. KALONDA. Thanks.
Oh, come on with this.
And I can buy cigars, crown, and crawfish.
Exactly.
Oh, it's easy.
Exactly.
And look, I want y'all to know, I don't want you to feel limited by just today. You know, if you're not catching this show live and you're watching it at a playback, feel free to send a random blessing. We're just going to say the universe sent the video to you to bless me anyway. So
Amen,
use it
Mama.
however often you like, whenever you receive it. This message is for you whenever you see it.
Amen. Putting it out there. Okay. Also, y'all, we had our first episode of dating stories and such that I kicked off with me, Kalonda, and Bianca. We're going to be recording
Yes.
more of those because we all have stories, okay, that need to be told and reacted to. So I want to remind you that if you are like, I got to get the tea, make sure that y'all join the Patreon over at Minding My Black Ass Business, patreon.com/Minding My Black Ass Business. That is where you are able to get that inside information and tea and the live reacts and all of that kind of stuff. So definitely come hang out with us over there. I want to say again, we are at, I think, 402 subscribers. I think the last time I looked at it
Oh, look out.
on the YouTube page. So shout out to shout out to us over there, and shout out to you all for subscribing. Thank you for hanging out with us and for being a part of this space over here as So You Don't Put Syrup on Your Grilled Cheese. Want to remind you that if you are wanting to be on as a guest and give your hot takes and all that kind of stuff, please do send an email to mindingmyblackassbusiness@gmail.com and put in the subject line, let me on there. Let me on there. Okay. And that's how we're going to know that you want to come on to hang out with us for one of our shows. So also we're Minding My Black Ass Business everywhere. So mindingmybblackassbusiness.com on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all the things. Comment on this. Again, this is Kalonda's birthday episode. So make sure y'all drop her some birthday love in the chat. Kalonda, do you have an emoji?
I don't. I need to get an emoji.
Yes, we have got to fix that, y'all. So we need help getting Kalonda an emoji and stuff. Okay, so y'all give us your suggestions for that, because that's how you show the extra love with sprinkles, is when you send the emoji love. Like that's, you be like that's my people. You know what I mean? So we got to figure that out. Okay, so y'all give us your suggestions for what you feel like Kalonda's emoji should be, and also Cash App Kalonda. $ Kalonda on Cash App. Whenever you see this, whatever year, whatever month, okay, just send it on over there. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord for the blessings. All right. We'll be back, y'all, in 2 weeks, and we might have some bonus episodes pop up too. Who knows? You know, we just out here just getting it how we
never know.
You know. And so we're gonna give you a little birthday ditty on your way out. What you gonna do today? What you doing today?
I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna go find somebody's pool to lay at.
Oh yeah. Come on. That's the witch. Hey. Get that wish. Hey, blow out your candles. So yeah, y'all. We'll be back in 2 weeks. If y'all see Kalonda out there in them streets, please
Yes.
do wish her a happy birthday. Happy birthday,
Bye,
cousin.
Mildred.
I love you. I love you so
I love
so
you, baby.
much.
Thank you.
Bye, y'all.
Thank you,
We'll see you
Bianca.
soon.
Bye.